Switch it to eye contact now. He's got to make eye contact. Yes! To earn his reward. Yes! 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 That's my finger. Yes! Yes! an aggressive treat taker. Yes! Excuse the background TV noise. He seems to like the consistency of it. Usually I turn it off when I do updates, or just in general while we're doing the beginning little pieces of training in the first place. But I finally managed to get a slip leash back on him. He has not been a fan, like I said, of putting a leash on. So here's our first little bit of training. We've already been working on the word yes, meaning he is about to get a snack. So here is part number 2 before I start walking him to go in the backyard, because what I really didn't want to happen was us getting stuck in the backyard for a couple hours. It actually worked out well if he does end up getting stuck in the backyard, that y'all are coming to give us meds later, but then the backyard's out of commission for a couple hours and I just have to go sit with him. So here's what we're doing first. Come here. Why aren't you standing up first? Nope, that didn't work. Too close. The other thing we have to do is try and beat him before my brain's farting. Beat him to getting progress made before he's not hungry anymore, before he's like, I've eaten enough, I don't really care about the food as much, because this morning he was definitely interested in food. He was definitely sniffing the heck out of my French fries a couple minutes ago. So goal number 1 right now is just if I add a little bit of pressure, and the key to this is I am not pulling him. It's a lot easier on a big dog to pull extra and still have him not move, but all I want to do is add a little tension. Yes! And when he releases it, good. Little tension. Yes! And notice he does not have to come all the way back to me. That's not what I'm looking for. I just want that pressure to be communication, and he can't know what I want from him unless I tell him what I want, which is one of the biggest things with, good boy. As you can see, he is not, hi buddy, very fond of me putting any pressure on the leash or just, you're okay. You're okay. Come on. So I'm not adding any pressure right now. I just want him to come back. Yes! And hang out with me. Good. Yes! Yes! Good boy. So we'll add a little bit of tension. Yes! Good. Here we go. Good boy. You can see he's moving around. He's a little confused. He's a little stressed. Trying to make this as easy as humanly possible for him. It took us about 5 to 10 minutes to get the leash on. So a little tension. Yes! Good boy. And before we even go outside, I'm gonna give him a couple, back on the couch. It's the first time he's gotten on the couch since y'all left. I like it. Good, hang out. Good boy. Good boy. We're gonna stock our pocket full of stuff. Give him a break for a couple minutes, and then we'll go out for a pee break, hopefully, to make that battle today. My goal right now is just that he pees. I don't care if he poops. Some dogs take a little while to do that. But I really want him to pee, because that's an actual physical concern. All right, so we are working on the place command. He likes this bed over here, and part of what we're doing as we go is just getting him used to the leash moving around. I'm not actually using the leash at all for this command. What we're doing is luring. There are two main ways we can teach dogs commands. One is luring, so having him follow a piece of food, yes. And the other one is shaping, which is essentially just paying him for closer and closer approximations to what you're looking for. So if he didn't want to go on the bed, I'd pay him for just sticking his head over the bed. Then I'd pay him for putting a foot on it. But he likes the bed, so this is not a hard task to complete. So goal number one with any command is get him to be able to consistently do the action. So right now my hand's kind of over it and his back feet are still off. So he's not actually in the command I want him to be in. So for now, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna try again. Yes! He's got all 4 feet, so we're gonna praise him for it. And we're not making a command just yet. Good job. So it doesn't matter if he gets right back off of it. So we're gonna do the same thing. Yes! Okay. Good job. Ready? Once you can consistently do this, then we can start moving it elsewhere. And if you'll notice, the slip leash is sliding way down, but he doesn't really like me adjusting it up, mostly because I can't actually use my hands to adjust it quite yet. Hi. Good job. So it's at the base of his neck, so at least it's on. That's the important part, is I just want him to have a leash on so that we can get in and out of the backyard. Yes! Good boy. Break. I'll start introducing that word just a little bit at a time. Break will be the word where he's free to go do something else. Yes! Break. And right now, all I'm doing to signify that is just walking off with him. You dropped a piece of food there, buddy. There it goes. Good. Yes. Break. And this is one of the best ways to bond with a new dog, by the way, is starting some kind of obedience, some kind of communication. The amount of times I've seen a nervous dog just do better after simply introducing a marker word so that I could tell them when they were making the right choice and when they were about to get rewarded for something. Even just that, even without a sit, even without a place, even without leash work, just, you're so cute. Yes. And happy accident, I'm gonna reward him when he does that. I forgot to say break, but he also doesn't know what the word means yet, so it's not the end of the world missing that. But place will mean that he can switch between sitting and laying down, so the earlier he figures that out, even on accident, the better. Sometimes I have to show dogs that they can do that. Yes! You're figuring this out very easily. Break! Good. Let's do it again. Yes! Break! Good, and this whole time he's getting used to the leash moving around. Yes! And getting something else to do and bonding with me, so this is break! The best activity we can do for him right now. Good boy. Let's do it again. So this is one of my favorites for a couple reasons. Because it's got some kind of a barrier, i.e. you're doing place always on something. It can be a lot of things. So, yes. Break. But you're always going to do it on something. You're never putting him in a place just on the ground. Place means stay on this designated area. So that can be a cot, it can be the couch, it can be the scale at the vet, it can be a random stump you find, it can be a park bench, into the car, anything. Good boy. But giving it a barrier makes it easier for him to do duration. But let's see. So the other one we can practice with leash pressure is a come. Come. Yes. I'm just adding the teeny tiniest little bit of feedback for him. And while we're at it, let's talk about rewards versus bribes. Come. Yes. A reward is he can see what you've got and he knows what he's working for. So when we're doing the place like this with a lure, yes. That's technically more of a bribe break because he knows what he's getting. If we're teaching him to come, yes, there's nothing in my hand, he gets to me, and then the reward comes out. That's the difference, is the timing. Which is one of the reasons why we like the word yes. Come. Yes. Because it predicts that he's about to get a reward. They did studies and figured out, brief intermission, but there have been studies that show when dogs are given a marker and then a reward versus just food by itself, they learn faster and easier with the marker because it makes it more clear exactly what they're being rewarded for. Come. Yes. Actually, let me put my hand in there. No. Yes. Oh, somebody's excited. Yeah.